Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my episode recap of Basketball Wives. I'm a ish finisher, episode 18, season 11, and the episode opens up and we have Jen and Brandy. They meet for a little tete-a-tete because Brooke is confused. She's like, what the hell did I do to Franklin Turtle, aka Brooke? And in a way, she was trying to, because she knows how Jennifer is about Evelyn. So she was very careful with her words on how she explained to her how she felt like Evelyn had started everything, basically, and she did. I'm not exactly sure why she trusted Jen, but Jen didn't start any mess because back in the day, baby, Evelyn's ears would have been burning. She would have had to take it the wrong way. Everything would have been popped off again. And the next thing, we had the three switching bitches. And, they kind of discussed Brooke's situation with Brandy. And then, Jennifer gently lets them know what happened with Brandy. And Jennifer says that Brandy was kind of, upset about what happened with she and Brooke. And Evelyn's like, oh, yeah, I can't stand her. Nah, she didn't say that. But what she did say was that she needs to worry about old dude and his 341 women. And Jacia, she was talking about how her old lady was playing in the WNBA and they got playoffs. So that was pretty much that on that. And Franklin Turtle, a.k.a. Brooke, she asked to bring a +1 because why? She got her son and she's reconnected with an old dude from her past. See, that's another problem with these women on this show. All a man has to do is show their teeth and smile at them, and then they want to marry. Now, mind you, the whores are talking about Jackie being a peachy. Remember that now. And the next thing, we have Cheyenne and Evelyn and their FaceTime. And Evelyn, she's excited about an event that's coming up that Cheyenne is having. She's inviting a senator. But, she must not know who these ladies were. These are ladies of the 80s. You can't take them nowhere, honey. And you about to find out. So, in order to kiss up and get back in good with the group, Brandy meets with Brooke. Does Jackie have a heart? Yes, she has a heart. That's how we're breathing. We're alive, aren't we? But does she have a caring heart for others? No, she doesn't. Well, others would include her children and Doug. Okay? She has a heart for her. But then you got Brooke was Brandy comes up and she's kissing Bud at this point. Well, you are my friend, not Jackie, and I really don't care about her like that. Throwing Jackie under the bus and whatnot. So Brooke lets Brandy know it's time to go to the women's empowerment event, and it's gonna be a good time for us to, reconnect and stuff like that. Brandy says, you mean you're going? And she's like, yes, I'm going to go because it's a good time for us to reinvent ourselves and let me show that I can be around Jackie and just completely ignore her ass. So in a scene that nobody cares about, Jennifer meets with the guys from the movie, moving right along. So maybe Cheyenne wasn't such a bad friend to Jackie after all, because she sure did let her know that they had been talking about her being a P2. And she said, Jackie who? Jackie Christie? Jackie hadn't ever had to sell her body. Unlike them, I'm with her when she right. But I don't know if Jackie ever sold her body. I mean, she seemed like she was kind of guilty. And Jackie can lie. I mean, she lies a lot. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, it's iffy. She called them lunatic jughead bitches. And they are. Yeah. Especially the city got a big old head. Hey, I'm in the big head club myself. Shout out to Gina from Mark. But anyway, she was like, Evelyn's talking? Evelyn who screws dogs? Allegedly? Not Evelyn. You know that one dog with that limp? That's the main one. That's how he got the limp. And Jackie says bestiality is her thing. Hilarious, if that's true. I can see it if it is true. That's why I'm saying allegedly. But you know what? I don't give up because I can't stand Evelyn Lazar. True or not. So Jennifer, Brooke, and Brandy meet. And that damn Brooke, now she already had got some D, right? Now she's sitting there telling them she gonna marry that man. Already. Okay. Now her and Jennifer are about to get scammed. But I ain't want to gossip, so you didn't hear that from me. Now it's time for the event. And the ladies are looking good. Especially, I must say, especially Joe Campbell, a.k.a. Jennifer. Now, Jennifer can wear a piece. Don't ever get that twisted. That's why she's able to talk about other women and their clothing choices. But, you know, that's all bully behavior in my opinion. But, I mean, like I said, she can hang a piece. Don't get it twisted. So Jackie says she fly above all the drama. She fly above. She fly above all the haters. She's gonna be a very good steward of this event because she's there for Cheyenne and not the damn drama. But she's about to find out. So Evelyn says, oh, I didn't even know her eyes was him. Oh, she's on for them. Now, word on the street is that her grandbaby is due pretty soon. And while she's running around talking about Jackie, well, that build the whole situation might not just be a lie. Because the bloggers are talking, honey, and they are saying, but I ain't one gossip, so you didn't hear this from me, that the game really don't want her ass like that because the lady that the game had that TV show with was once Evelyn's friend. I wonder how did that shake out? Old girl is sleeping with a once friend of Evelyn. Is that how you do it? So that's why I told y'all this is a dangerous thing, bringing Evelyn around your husbands now. If she ain't popping that old cooter, she might, six your knees on you. And that's how you build a whore. Then she apologizes. Well, once Brandy kisses the ring, which you knew that was coming. She don't have a backbone. But she stand up to people, at least in their faces. But she don't want nobody mad at her child. Okay, so anyway. So she was like, yeah, I didn't want you to feel that energy, girl. And she said, well, neither did I. So, to get people on her side, as Evelyn does, she lets her know that she just cool and mellow with her. Everything is going to be Shangri-La from now on. So Jackie and Brandon meet up, and then Jackie says that, she apologized for not coming to her event. And then Brandon was like, yeah, I expect you to come and fall on your sword like I had to do. We have to kiss Evelyn's butt. And this group cannot function correctly without Evelyn being the master. She's the master of us all, 14% black only. And we are, a colorist group of women. So we got to kiss the ring of the 14% black woman. Because, she's Afro-Latina. Jackie said, was I supposed to make up with somebody? I don't recall. It's news to me. I know that's right. So as Cheyenne is doing her welcoming conversation or announcements or whatever, she asked the girls to stand, and she's like, stand up if you had that and all that type of stuff. And Brooke just waves her hand. She doesn't stand. And, Cheyenne keeps calling her out, which she was right. Now, I'm with Brooke when she right. Like I said, I can follow my sword as well when, I ain't fooling the bullshit. Yeah. I'm an honest person here. And she was wrong to keep calling her out. And Brooke, she loses it because, Brooke has bad attitude. She don't know how to hold herself together or hold herself accountable. But in this case, she was right. So she was like, I want y'all to stay standing for a reason. But the thing about it is that she just did not let it go. I mean, excuse me, my lawn guys out there. Child, he has come out here every damn week. Baby, I used to mow my own grass with a push mower back in the day. But that was before I was almost 50 years old. Okay? So now I have to pay the people. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So she keeps asking Brooke to stand up. And then Brooke's like, I feel picked on, So, she's talking about, Nate holding and giving his history. And Brooke's still not standing. And she wants her to stand for Mr. Nate, which is, I believe, without, because he created a system where black women or women, for that matter, don't have to sign or get a cosign to get a credit card. Because, back in the day, and it wasn't that long ago. But I ain't want to go. So you ain't heard this from me. Because they want to go back to this. If Donald Trump gets in office, we had to ask Mr. Mister if we could get a cosigner for a credit card. Now, seeing as how I am a single mother living on my own, who am I going to ask when we go back to the Handmaid's Tale days? I'm just saying. So Brooke, bless her know, I'm grateful for him. And she's still telling him to stand up. Foolishness, right? Because if you look and see, Justina and Brandon aren't standing either. Now, Brooke, don't take no mess. And don't call me out in front of everyone talking about you mush everybody hand stand up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, Jackie says, when you talk to these ladies, you hold up for what you say. You hold up for what you believe in. And she holds up for it all right. Oh, yeah. And then Jackie dips and leaves Cheyenne and her family to handle this alone. But I tell you one thing. Cheyenne's family didn't get one single solitary damn. They was on TV and they were supposed to be representing for her. Seeing as how, she had organized this event. A women's empowerment event, by the way. They all embarrassed me. I was ashamed. I was ashamed for them. I was ashamed for them being in front of the senator and Mr. Holt. Child back. Oh, snap. Cheyenne stood up to her like Jackie told her to and saying, I feel like something is tasteless and classless. Oh, yeah, but they are that. Even Jennifer, who is, supposed to have come from money. See, you have to be upscale and kind of like Candace when you come from money. And, you have dinner parties, honey. And there's no drama at the dinner parties. And Cheyenne mama was with the shits, was she? And her gay friend. Well, they called her a stud child, and, she had took her coat off. I mean, what's it that? What? Not taking your coat off? And then Cheyenne told them they could come for drinks, but Brooke needs to go. And Brooke said, I will be coming. I will be coming. I would have been like, hell, fuck you. I don't have to come. That's what she should have said. And said, I will be coming. I guess she wanted to tape the scene, child. So she was like, it's 25 incidents on the 5 of us, And then Brooke said, my family lives down the street. Well, yeah. I mean, that wasn't necessary either. I mean, but hey, whatever you say, Brooke. Wait a minute. Did Brooke say Cheyenne was jealous of her? For what? What you got she don't have? That's weird. Y'all always talking about somebody jealous. Then old girl with the suit on, she followed him. And she like, why y'all following him? Then she said, wait a minute now, I ain't said nothing to y'all. Now, shoot, the stud is ready to get right. Ready to get right, if you know what I mean. Now, mind you, Jackie done stirred up all this shit, and she sits out in the car. I wonder how did Cheyenne feel knowing that Heifer was sitting out in the car. And in confessional, Jackie says, look how they fall apart. This is extreme karma. They need me. Jackie, you haven't learned your lesson yet. Fuck them hoes. Don't you get that? You don't get that yet? You don't need them. And they don't need you. You keep it pushing. Brooke told old stud lady, you know, I don't give a fuck. You look like a man, but you still a bitch. Okay. Well, that's what ooh, baby. It was this stud. It used to come on Jerry Springer. I can't remember what his name was. But he was transgender. And he was having sex with this lady, and he was just sticking socks, wrapping her pinter up, as my kids called it, up with socks and sticks and whatnot. Because she didn't want her girlfriend to know that she was transgender. She was like, oh, she's a great lover. Now, allegedly, she didn't know she was a lady still. But she used to try to fight men all the time. I used to be like, girl, I miss those days. They had made several appearances on Jerry Springer. I wonder whatever happened to them. The girl was real pretty. I could see her in my head right now. She wore red all the time. If y'all know who that was, give me a shout out. You know, the 1993 people down to the Jackson State. Boy, we used to be excited when Jerry Springer came on. Jerry. Well, we didn't know that was toxic. We just watched it for entertainment. But anyway, she had her real food, wrapping those socks together. But girl, I'm surprised you didn't get all kinds of infections with them socks and, sticks wrapped together. I'm just saying. Moving right along. Folks done out there lost their shoes, Chad. You know who lost their shoes? I believe it was what her name, Mom? Cheyenne's mom. Because she was ready to get right. Ooh, Cheyenne mama. Girl. So, Jennifer and her suit hanging self like, well, this how you empower women? The ghetto. Like you ain't used to. What about that felon you with? The young scamp. He ain't ghetto. That man asked you for $250,000. So, Jacelle let her know that she didn't say anything bad when she called the woman a man, but still was a bitch. She was like, well, she's soft stud. No, that was a hard stud. Everyone told her, you were spicy. And then Jacelle said, well, that didn't offend me because, she is a woman and you just let her know she was still a woman. So, I did not know the first time. See, that's why I have to watch this the second time. I did not know that she gave a gay slur. She called her a bull egger. So Jacelle did tell her, don't say that now. I mean, she's more like a butch. Ooh, I can read lips, child. They blurred it out, but I can read lips. And yeah, I do know that is kind of a slur. That's almost like saying maggot. So, of course, Brandon had to give them the details about Jack acting oblivious, and she was acting. And then Jennifer was like, well, I have a big movie deal coming up, and my dilemma is Jackie is supposed to be in the movie. That dirty EVELYN's going to say, well, you're not going to sell tickets with her in it. Well, I mean, hell. You see that acting job that Jackie just did? Like she was confused and she didn't know. She can act. So, Jennifer, don't ruin your movie because you're trying to make them bitches feel comfortable. I'm just saying. You can't put Evelyn in it because she couldn't even act like she liked old boy Devon. So they go out for fruit chillers and what's not. And Cheyenne listen, I stand on business. I'm not going to retract anything I say. And then she says, well, what does that leave us? Because Evelyn is trying to garner peace. I think maybe we should talk. No, they go out for the fruit chillers, honey. Boy, that fruit looks so good. I am a fruit fanatic now that I, had my little health scare. And seeing as how I don't care for every vegetable, but I have, up my vegetable game as well. But seeing as how I had my little health scare, I hit that fruit. I make me a smoothie every morning. And those peaches in that fruit, chiller, I want it. As the Brooke Ashley would say, oh, my mouth is watering. So she says in confessional, Evelyn says, well, she did poke the bear one too many times, so I can't say she was being emotionally intelligent. And again, Cheyenne says she's standing on business. But what I think is something happened between them in the past. Because remember, in an earlier episode, Brooke said she knew who she was. I meant what I said when I called her tasteless in class. And I should have added nasty. Woo. Go on, Cheyenne. So she says she's not ready to deal with someone that's nasty. And she is right. She says she's always known Brooke to be the kind of person that pops off easily, being very sensitive. Correct. She's that way on this show. Many, many, many times she's been that way. And I want to say she got that when Drell first brought her on the show. I think she popped off with Drell about some kind of photo shoot or something. But hey, my memory is foggy because back in those days, I didn't care for LA that much. And I was barely watching Miami by this point. The show has, taken a turn when they did the colorist thing, but I got back into it and I fell off, and got back into it. So, here we are. So, Evelyn basically lets her know that she values her friend. Then her friendship with Brooke, and she says, well, I can understand that, but, you're not, de-arming anyone. We're at war at this point. So that's where they left it, and the episode ends. And with that, I'm going to close. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. But before I do, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. Share the video, because what? Sharing is indeed caring. This has been Reality with Diva D. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.